like their fourth quarter last night. But Nick, I'll start with you. Did last night's Nuggets win show you that this team is capable of maybe making or taking this series, still winning?
Jenna, I feel like that is a first cousin of one of your favorite questions for me. Are you nervous? And the answer to both of those questions is no.
No shot.
Listen, folks, I don't know anybody that predicted a Lakers sweep. Before the playoffs, I said Lakers in 6 over the Nuggets. Before the series, I revised that to Lakers in 5 over the Nuggets. And I will stick with exactly that. I think the Lakers are going to win 5-game series in each and every round of these playoffs. And I think I said that yesterday. There's a weird thing that happens in playoff basketball, which is if you pick a team to win a series in 5, 6, or even 7, when you're doing those picks, you are baking in losses. Yet we treat every loss like it is a massive disaster. The Lakers were on a 6-game playoff winning streak going into last night. For a little context, in the last 5 years, there have only been 3 playoff winning streaks longer than the one the Lakers were on as of 12 hours ago. The Warriors had one, LeBron's Cavs had one, and this year's Miami Heat had one to start the playoffs. Teams don't win 7, 8, 9 playoff games in a row typically, and the Lakers, what happened to them yesterday was they thought that the Nuggets' spirit was sapped with the gut punch from Anthony Davis in Game 2, and the spirit was not sapped, and the Nuggets came out sharp. The Lakers came out flat. Their role players could hit no shots. Rondo was regular season Rondo for 3.5 quarters until playoff Rondo kicked back in, and the Lakers dug themselves too big of a hole. So it was a great job by Jamal Murray, a good game by Nikola Jokic, a fantastic game by Jeremy Grant, and credit to him. And LeBron, despite the 30-point triple-double, had way too many careless turnovers and oddly ran out of gas, it would appear, in the final few minutes of the game. But Brandon, my concern level is approximately 0% as far as the Lakers' ability or lack of ability to win this series.
Wilds?
Jenna, I don't think the Nuggets care that Nick's at 0%. And I don't think my good friend Jamal Murray cares that Brandon comes on here and has been slandering him for 2 weeks. I think that when Jamal Murray put on those god-awful shoes, there's 2 ways it can go. If you're going to wear ugly shoes that ugly, you're either going to have a great game or a bad game. And last night, he's like, I got these terrible shoes on. I got to be confident. And he played out of his mind. There's 3 specific plays that I saw. I was like, man, this guy is really, really confident. The first one was this end-to-end rebound and dunk. He went for 28, 12, and 8. So here's a rebound and a point. Gets the ball. Anthony Davis is like, hey, you want to play? Are we in playoff basketball mode? I'm going to have Jamal Murray run right past me and jam on me. LeBron's like, oh, boy, what are we doing? Next one, pass around Danny Green. We're going time machine back to the third quarter. Little high pick and roll, whoop, right around you. That's just sort of the confident play that, like, you don't normally see from a guy who's just kind of getting it done. He's starting to play with some real swagger. And then there's this one. The only thing worse than when you take a 3 and you leave your hand up is when you take a 3 and you quickly put it back in your pocket like a gunfighter. He's playing with tremendous amount of confidence. I think we're seeing I don't know if we're ready. America's ready to move him up a tier. Nick, I don't know what he needs to do to move up a tier on your superstar ranks, but we're getting close, buddy.
Listen, he's been great. Nobody doubts. Go ahead, Brandon.
No, that's a good question. That's a good question, Wiles. Nick, are you ready to move him up a tier?
Oh, yeah. Well, he went into the bubble in that 20 to 25 range. He is absolutely in that 16 to 20 range now. No question about it. He has been spectacular in the playoffs. And by the way, Jenna, I don't doubt Jamal Murray. I don't doubt Nikola Jokic. The problem is, for the Nuggets, I do doubt whether or not Porter, Grant, and Monty Morris are going to combine to go 16 of 24 in the same game where Danny Green, Caruso, and Rondo go 6 of 23. Like, I don't think that is going to happen. And we showed, Jenna, that Jamal Murray dunk, that put him up 20. Less than 5 minutes left. it's a 3-point game. And then LeBron had a bad turnover. KCP missed a wide open 3. Then LeBron missed a 3. 3 consecutive possessions. The Lakers had a chance to tie the game after being down 20 moments prior, and they couldn't finish it off. So the Nuggets, I have not disrespected the Nuggets. I picked them to beat the Clippers. The Nuggets are an excellent team. They're going to lose Game 4, and they are not going to come back from 3-1 down against LeBron James. But that doesn't discredit anything they've accomplished up to this point.
All right, well, the
Rational
Lakers can
take.
now, as LeBron said, put this behind them and shift their focus to Game 4 tomorrow night.